To begin today's show, I'll be joined by my American Medicine Today radio co-host, Ethan Euchre.
Thanks, Kimberly. Today we'll visit the Catalyst Refuge in Apopka, Florida, and meet with founder Kevin Rose. He has developed a one-of-a-kind therapeutic encounter that utilizes wild predatory animals to help combat vets cope with the effects of PTSD.
This nonprofit sanctuary uses grounding and connecting with those animals to help those that are struggling be free of the perceptions that haunt them and enjoy a much happier life.
Why don't you give us a little bit of background about why you started this facility?
Well, the Catalyst is a human-animal interaction program that helps people move from feeling totally stressed out to absolutely calm in just seconds. And the reason that I started the program was I've worked with, as a massage therapist, with people for 20 years with all different kinds of stress. And I found that there was one variable that brought everyone back to calm within seconds, and that's using the five senses. And so I developed this to really promote the simplicity of learning to get calm. But the teachers that have been chosen and have chosen me perhaps.
The teachers are the animals.
The teachers are the animals,
right.
And they always live in their senses. They're always responding to the environment with their senses. And so they taught me a really valuable lesson about how to teach others how to use those inherent tools to really just calm in seconds.
How do you come with that type of a relationship between put together an individual with stress with an animal? How that behavior came in your mind?
So the relationship between people and animals, how I got introduced to that, my whole career I've been fortunate to, been privileged to work with animals as well as people. My first encounter was with dolphins. I was TAing a class that we were working in the water and swimming with a couple of dolphins. And I was swimming with them and they came up and sandwiched me. And as I was swimming down and back up, they were following my movements totally, just almost following my thoughts. And I was a little amazed by that. Later on, I had the opportunity to work hands-on with wolves. And I recognized while I was in the middle of this wolf pack, as my energy raised and lowered, the animals would respond. They would growl and bump me.
So if you're upset and anxious and feeling aggressive internally, the animals reflect that.
That's right. That's right. And when I calm myself, they would reflect that as well. And so that was really the introduction to be able to work with the predatory animals specifically, because there's no real filter with them, and they really respond to the environment and what's coming towards them. And so I started working more with them with the intention of bringing other people face to face with them and seeing how they would react. And like clockwork, they would react to the stress of that person. I teach this very simple technique that allows you to ground, and the animal would calm as well.
And you've had pretty good success rate with some of these soldiers as well, right?
Yeah, it's been a great time working with them because seeing how they respond to that sensory training. If you think about the universe is based on polarity, so I know what hard is because I know what soft is. When these men and women are trained in this heightened state, because they're trained to such a degree, they can also know peace at that same degree.
So when I first came, I didn't have any expectations, period. So I wasn't coming here thinking, oh, these animals are gonna react in a certain way. It was just like listening to Kevin and going with it. So the first time that I stepped into the cage to deal with one of the animals, and I started to work myself up, I could instantly feel my shoulders tensing up, my stomach hurt, and I was breathing heavy, and my chest was getting tight, and my pulse rate was going up, and it was all the things that I was familiar with from having a panic attack. And seeing the animal get worked up and start growling maybe, or come closer to the cage and starting to feed off my energy, and using Kevin's techniques to help calm down and center myself, as soon as I saw it in the animals, in their eyes, in the way that they were breathing, in the way that they were reacting to me, in the way that I was truly able to get out of tunnel vision. Because when I was out here, and he uses that example of listen to the birds, I couldn't listen to anything. If I was in my car going like this, there was no outside world that I was living in. It was what is right here. So even the ability to start hearing noises that I just had naturally tuned out for that many years, it really opened my eyes.
I'm gonna have, as you come in, really bring that stress level up, all right? Elevate the stress level in your mind. And immediately as I have you do that, what does she do?
Starts rubbing.
Right, so you start getting a reaction, okay? So really bring it all the way up in your thought process. Really work it up. And also listen to the surroundings, okay? So not just here, but listen to the birds, the parrots in the background. And as I have you bring up that stress level, kind of notice what happens around you. 0 out of 10, where are you in this moment with the stress level?
Like a 7.
8,
8?
9.
I am all the way down.
Yeah. So wiggle your toes, Kimberly and Ethan. Really wiggle your toes, feel the ground underneath you. Pay attention to her color. Notice her shape, the smells, even though they're not necessarily pleasant all the time out here. Listen to the sound she makes, right?
Yeah.
As we begin to settle in, what does she do? What do you notice about her?
She's relaxing.
Right, so she starts to feel more comfortable. Now, there's still a level, you can see she's kind of scratching around, there's still a level of edge, for lack of a better word. So really wiggle your toes, come all the way in. Don't expect her to do something. Kimberly, you can move up a little bit if you want, if you can see. Come all the way in, really look at her colors now. Look at her eyes. There we go. 0 out of 10, where are you right now?
0.
Yeah. She's beautiful.
Right, so literally all we did was walk in with stress, and as we elevate that stress, she reacts. As you tune into the surroundings with your senses, she feels more balanced, and so her reaction is the same way. All right, now, here's what I'm gonna have you do. Okay. Open hand, all right? We're not gonna go in.
Yeah.
Bring your stress level up high, all right? Really raise it up. Now, I want you to put your hand flat right here.
Oh, sure.
Come on, Kimberly, come on.
Oh
Just
my
flat
God.
hand, open hand. Not hand inside, open hand.
Okay.
Come all the way forward.
Uh-oh.
Come on. Feel and breathe. Come give it a try. Come here. Open hand. And let him, there you go. That's it.
He's touching me.
Yeah, okay. 0 out of 10.
Okay.
Am I supposed to be stressed? Because I'm not.
Right, exactly, but that's the thing. See, even now, your awareness, you just let a tiger, come on in, Doc, if you want.
Yeah.
Flat hand.
That was cool.
Open hand. There you go. There you go. You got a hello, right? So, but 0 out of 10, where are you right now?
No, much lower.
Right, so even putting your hand up in front of a
You
tiger.
got me 0 all the time now.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. Right. So, but what this will do too is give you a different appreciation, especially people that love animals, because now you begin to learn that how you are will affect them.